No matter if it's buyers, sellers, or if you're trying to recruit people to your team, you got to have your campaign game right, and you got to follow up with people. What good's having a brand, for instance, if you don't know people that are engaging with it, and you don't have any triggers that let you know who to reach out to when. And so one of the things that we do with the Branded Agent University system, a lot more than just creating a learning management system and all your brand assets, is we create campaigns that help you identify who the top people are that are engaging with those assets. So when somebody downloads your Clarity Report lead magnet, wouldn't you like to know and be able to follow up with several other touches and know who's engaged in that campaign? Get an alert, what we call a branded agent alert, so that you can reach out to that person. If somebody completes the survey in your authority page, wouldn't you like to follow them with several different emails, building authority, adding value, and get alerted when they take advantage of that? If somebody created an account in the learning management system, wouldn't you like to know if they watched certain videos and training inside of the university? Wouldn't you like to know? All this would help you identify who's the best prospect. So let me show you what that looks like really quickly. Okay, so here you're looking at my screen, and I'm about to walk through some of the campaigns that we create for our Branded Agent University partners. It's important to remember one of the first things that we often start out with is trying to create a destination for your audience to go to. So in this case, I'm showing you an example of one of our clients, the Stasic Group. We want to create a destination for your audience to go to, number one. And so in this case, we have two destinations that we normally create for you by default to trigger the start of any of these campaigns that we might talk about. So this is destination number one, where we create your own custom branded Clarity Report that you can use as a lead magnet. And destination number two is your authority page, the page that we create that's the destination where people can go to learn about why, what they get, and what kind of impact it might make in their lives to be a member of your team. And if I click partner with us, here's one of those trigger points where we can start a follow-up campaign with somebody who opts in here. Okay, so first off, we need to create a destination for people to go to. We have that created with the Clarity Report lead magnet in your authority page. The next thing that we want to do is deliver a promise at that destination. So in this case, we're talking about download this document. It's one of the single most important documents that you'll read in your career. Here's what you're going to get from it. So that's the promise. Over here, we're talking about if you decide to join with the Stasic Group, you're going to benefit from the Stasic Way. Here's our promise. Our culture is concrete and uncompromising. You're going to get leads, training, coaching, community, mentorship, no limits. So here's the promise. So on our destination we create, we want to articulate what our promise is, and we want to give an opportunity for people to join. In this case, that's this partner with us call to action, where people can join if they want. Also on our Clarity Report, that call to action is download the report. So that's the opportunity for them to engage with us, to join our movement, our journey, whatever it might be. Whatever our promise is, this is their opportunity to opt in along with it if they have the same or similar beliefs. So we start with the destination, we have the promise, then we have the opportunity for them to join. The next thing is a notification. And so what we want is when anybody engages in any of these trigger points, we want administrators to know. And so that's where we will start to build out some campaigns that are made up of oftentimes emails like you see here. And what these look like, they're branded emails that look great with the header. They come from our Branded Agent University partner. In this case, this is a fulfillment email that delivers the Clarity Report when somebody downloads it. This is one of the follow-up emails in their sequence, driving people to the university to access some additional training. So we can create the email campaign for you. And then we'll create workflows. In this case, you can see we've created a number of workflows. Each one of these workflows delivers either something to the person who's engaged with our promise, with our brand and the destination that we created. And some of these send information to the administrators or people in the team that need to know. So when we talk about in our step of creating a destination, articulating our promise, providing an opportunity for them to opt in or join in that fight, and then a notification to let team members know, this is where that notification part takes place. All right, so let's take a closer look at the Clarity Report campaign and see exactly what happens when somebody downloads the Clarity Report. All right, all this is managed and we build it out for you inside of our HubSpot platform. We pay thousands and thousands of dollars every month, and it's a pretty amazing platform that allows you to do a lot. So we're trying to pass along the tools and the resources that we have access to so that you're able to use them as well. This is one of them. Any contacts that download the Clarity Report, you'll actually be able to use this as a CRM if you chose to do so to manage those contacts in here. But back to the campaign, the first thing that happens is they hit a list inside of HubSpot and they're rotated to the owner. Let's say that that's you because you're an administrator. So the first thing that happens is when somebody downloads the Clarity Report here, they get rotated to you because you're the owner. The next thing that happens is this Clarity Report fulfillment email goes out and delivers them the Clarity Report. That's what this here looks like. The next thing that happens is a text message goes out to you, and on your phone you get a message saying Jeff Kiani just downloaded your Clarity Report. Here's their information, so you can reach out to me immediately at that point based on this behavioral trigger of me downloading the Clarity Report. The next thing that happens in this case is there's another text message that goes to a different administrator, so we want multiple people to get that text message. In addition to that, there's an email that gets sent to his assistant so that nothing goes unnoticed. And then an hour later, there's an email number 2 that goes out, which is actually an invite for create an account inside the Stasic Group University, and they're given the code Stasic to unlock some valuable content. If they don't open that email, then we're sending that email again the next day with a different subject line, so taking 2 opportunities to try to get them to the university. The next day after that, we have email 3 that goes out, which looks like, and again, we build all these and in a lot of cases write the copy for you as well. So this is pushing people to their authority page. All right, so there's even a couple more campaigns here that are on the front end, but now I want to show you what we do on the back end. So remember, you also have your branded agent learning management system that we're driving people into. And so here we also have campaigns built out. You can see all of these different campaigns here. There are 11 different notifications, one campaign here essentially, and 11 different notifications and actions that are a part of it. So you see this Stasic Group Apply Assigned. So this Stasic Apply Group Assigned notification is going to let everybody on the Stasic Group team know when somebody enters the Apply group, which is a code that's given, and that unlocks the application steps in a module that we have built out inside of their university. So wouldn't it be nice to know when somebody had gotten that message to put in the code Apply to unlock the application step and actually followed through with it? If you remember in the email that was part of our follow-up sequence, we were driving people to the university and giving them the code Stasic to put in so they could unlock some valuable content. In this case, this is a notification built from the university that will notify everybody on the Stasic Group team when somebody actually puts in that code. You see here Stasic Group new user admin notification. So that notifies everybody on the Stasic Group team when a new user signs up for the Stasic Group University. When somebody completes certain training inside of the university, there are notifications built out. All in an effort to make sure that you have the notifications and the visibility that you need to engage with people at the right time and with the right people.